In this vlog series, I am transforming an old 3-story house into an eco home while living in my van conversion. Right now, I'm just putting the other side of the door frame. Had to cut 5mm off this piece. Now it's like it's not the ideal situation. I think it'd been better if I had like a solid bit behind it, but I've just put these wall plugs staggered. And then when it's all plastered in, it'll probably be strong enough. I wanted to have the doors first, and they should have come quite a long time ago, but it didn't because coronavirus. Yeah, just gonna try and put this in. I think it'll be quite strong in the end. Just not like how I prefer to do it. Things are pretty much aligned now. Yeah, it's pretty strong now. And I think when it's all done and plastered in, it's gonna be fine. So now I'm gonna move on to, in the bathroom here, the last bits of plasterboarding which needs to be done. But what I really need to do first is cut a piece of wood against the wall and then kind of block it out. So basically make this wall stronger. This stuff's not, like, when it's just one side, it's not very strong. When it's two sides, it's pretty strong, especially when I put a door frame and stuff in there. So yeah, I need to basically firm this up. So I'm just gonna put a piece of wood behind it, get all this precisely where I want it, and then just screw in some blocks into the wall. But I've got to fix that into the wall first. So use those big framing bolt things. Should work out alright, I think. Oh, just one support point in the middle will basically make all the difference. I think we need like 3 of these to be any good, because it's all, again, there's a concrete layer, but behind that's junk. Screw into the wood at the end, and that'll be pretty solid, because it's just for like force getting that way. So if it stays on the wall, I'm pretty happy about it. There must be a rock behind it. Yeah. These bits of wood here, these are for where I can kind of fix through my radiator, just to make sure it's really solid, not just hanging on the plaster and the tile. I think it's better if I can go straight in some wood. It just makes it so solid when you do that. And then you just make your hole in your tile and your plasterboard to hang your radiator, and you're not dependent on that going perfectly well. You just drill through and you're actually fixing straight through into the wood. So while I can, I might as well do that, set that up well. So basically got to get all this precise, put some blocks behind, screw it in. Some people were saying look tired in the last video, and that's right, I've been pushing it pretty hard. Not expecting sympathy, I'm obviously just building basically what is a bit of a dream house, but yeah, I've been pushing it pretty hard, so I had a double rest day, so now I'm back with a vengeance. I think at the moment I'm resting 1 day a week. But on that day a week, I pretty much spend the whole day working on YouTube stuff and other things, which makes it, yeah, definitely pushy. Right, get some bits of wood. This is the radiator. It's gonna kind of come in here, so I should have the gaps at the bottom of the top. Decision making. Okay, I think I've worked it out. Taps will go on the bottom, obviously. And the taps basically sort of go in like this, so they kind of like elbow out at the bottom for your controls, and they go in line with this straight through the wall. So it kind of makes it easy. The way the radiator hangs is you've got these brackets, and I'll have it so that I can screw these brackets straight into the wood. So I think that's like a good setup. All I've got to do now is just decide on the height. I guess this is for the towels to be poked in, so I should have it kind of like at a sort of height I can manage to make it comfortable for that. Progress. So today I'm going to start breaking off this balcony wall. It's going to be replaced with railings, and I need to make room for the kind of structure which will come in. The balcony will be in the main bedroom, as you can probably see up here. This is the main bedroom window, and the balcony is going to kind of come along here basically. And it's going to project out about 2 meters, 2.5 meters. Basically, I'm just going to take out this entire wall, which is going to be pretty fun. And the other thing I can start doing with this floor is like breaking up kind of the uneven side, which kind of goes down the front of the house. And then I'll put in a concrete slab. And for the water, I'm going to need it to kind of, at the moment the balcony is a straight wall, and I want to like project it out with some reinforcement and sort of cast a concrete lip. You know, if I want to put a gutter or whatever in it later. It's just a matter of just smashing this wall up. Easy. Now, as you can see, opens this up a lot. So when you're sitting in here now, it's really going to feel like an extension of this room, because there's not like an ugly wall there and it's not so structural. So next job's really, I've got to see what that corner thing is. Maybe I have to take that out as well. And otherwise, yeah, tidy it up. There's a huge rock in this corner I had to pull out. It's just enormous. So it's been a crater. So I'm going to have to fill that or make sure I cover it in case it rains, else it's going to probably leak into the balcony room. And then basically, yeah, just start working out cementing it. I need to remove some cement here and then like get a nice sort of slopey angle going off to the edge. So yeah, it might be a 2-stage job. First, make it good and sort of watertight again, and then do a proper slab on top of it. Got some rain coming. I decided just to basically cap all this wall. It's all going to be about 1 inch deeper anyway. So capped that, and I started to put some cement in the back of that one just to kind of firm it up for ready to render it properly. So there's a few loads of cement. Did some other rendering in the house. And now, yeah, I just need to make a little bit of a plan of how I'm going to work out the level and how it's going to work, and probably buy some tiles would be a good idea. But yeah, it's not bad for a day's work so far. I just got to clear all the stuff downstairs. This pile of the rocks, which is... Ooh, it's probably not good. Second time that's happened to this camera. Oh, bugger. I'm going to finish this piece in a fuzzy mode. This is the rocks basically came from it, and they're so big. It put like some pretty big holes in the concrete, so I've sort of tidied that up. But now I'm just going to clear up all the other junk around here, which is further down. A few bucket loads, dump it in the tip, and I'm all good. This is why I cemented up. Pretty big hole. It's mostly the artwork of this one, and I think that one. It's a big old piece of rock. At the moment I'm basically fixing up this rose. It's an amazing rose bush. It makes loads of flowers, but it's been like tied up and collapsed to this railing, so it might need like a hard pruning at some point. But for now, I just want to kind of take it away from the railings, which I need to remove, and then basically kind of tie it to this wall. Then I can kind of do the work to take out the railing. The other thing I'm doing is, because it's got like a flat edge, you used to have a wall and a drain for a pipe on the bottom, but what I'm going to do is I want to have like an overhang lip, concrete overhang lip, and to do that I need to build this frame round and then some sides, because otherwise the water is always just going to like dribble down the face, and if that happens a lot, then it will sort of look a greeny cut, like, you know, it's not ideal. So basically I'm going to do that, and then in the middle of the wood I'm going to, because if it's just like a square lip, then the water might well dribble around anyway. So on the wood, where it's gonna, like cement's gonna cast against, I'm gonna put like a thin piece, so it will be like, so the water will come round and there's like a gap for it, and hopefully that will stop it kind of dribbling down the wall. And if I want to later, then I can put some guttering on it if I feel like I need to. I spent a bit of time working out the height, basically what the level is going to be of the balcony, and come just below this window frame, and then the tile can go a little kind of a bit higher than this. It's going to have a slight downslope so it can run off. And then I put these boards in to the height which is required there. I mean, it's not super strong, but it's just got to hold the cement for like a day. Now I'm going to get this old reinforced section which I had left over from doing the bond beam, the cintron on the roof. I'm just going to like basically cut it off, and then it would just sort of like all bed in there and hopefully just make this edge that little bit stronger. Then I've got some other bits left over from the roof I can kind of like just pull back into the concrete slab that will be here. Then I can basically work on cement and just basically level this thing up. That's gonna work pretty well.
Yeah, that looks awesome.
Just trying to get this balcony out. It's been quite a long way, and it makes you wonder whether they actually did this at the same time they built the wall up. It's really neat. When I've got this railing off, then I can sort out this space of the balcony. There's like a bit of wood under here which might need to be replaced, or I can use it as like a base for my cement and then just put a bit of reinforcement along it when I cement the whole thing up. Quite a little bit of extra faff. But the end result will be a perfectly level balcony, which will be much nicer than how it is at the moment, so it's kind of worth the work. So now I've got it basically cleaned up here, it's all laid out ready to put some cement. We're going to start this side. I didn't have enough cement, it's a weekend, so can't really get some more until Monday. But yeah, I can start basically from this side. I'll start bringing it back, filling up this with cement and trying to start kind of attaining my final level. Yeah, I think it's going to work.
I am just keep plastering. I hope today to finish the second, third layers in the top floor. And then it will be time for sanding. So maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after tomorrow, we will have a lot of dust here. Soon we're gonna have really hot weather, and hopefully we will have the space clean and without dust before the heat comes, so we can turn on the aircon and enjoy the coolness. Sometimes I imagine that I'm an artist. Despite the fact that Tiger could go anywhere outside, she's just sitting here and looking at me all the time. I put her the insulation bit, so she has her bed now. See, she's actually there now again.
Hello, Tiger. Hello.
Done. Here, it's not clean yet, so you cannot paint it, but painting is like the last thing. Nate can do it when I'm back in Lithuania. So, this, nice. Oh.